I know things are scary right now, but I want to give everybody a little bit of hope. There's a lot going on that is not getting media attention because, unfortunately, the legacy media, the largest media outlets, mostly have decided that they are gonna, take Trump's ding dong all the way down their throat. So they're not covering this. But let me give you some reasons why you should be hopeful. The first one is that a lot of MAGA influencers, like even pretty big ones, have either gotten strangely quiet or have actually started criticizing Trump. Other people, maybe you're not like MAGA influencers, but they're just regular people like me who don't have that many followers even, but who would post MAGA stuff every day, also have gone very quiet. There's an interesting channel you should subscribe to. The woman's handle is Friendly Honey Badger, and she talks about cults because she grew up in a cult. And she talked about, people are not going to tell you they're leaving the cult. People leave cults quietly. So all these people who were, waving their Trump flags and had Trump signs all over their houses have just taken them down. It's just suddenly they're not there anymore. So those are some reasons to be hopeful. There are bigger reasons. We also have state houses, state senate, local government positions where people have voted Republican for decades, and seats that haven't been held by Republicans in decades are being taken by Democrats. And even in a lot of those districts where the seats are not being taken by Democrats, it's like Republicans used to win by 30 points and now they're winning by like 5. So that's a big shift that's happening that should give you some hope. There are also in a lot of districts who have been Republican for decades, a lot of people showing up to their town halls and talking to their reps and being like, hey dude, this is not what we voted for. This is not what you promised us. We're not putting up with this crap. And a lot of those people are Republicans who have never been to a town hall, who have never engaged with politics at all. In my state, one of the most popular, most viral videos is of people in my state, in Cobb County, Georgia, yelling at their representative for being full of shit and for upholding policies that they don't want. And this is happening all over the country, when Republicans are even having town halls. And when they're not, Democrats are having the town halls and Republicans are showing up to those and saying, hey, my guy won't even talk to me, and this is what's fucked up. So people are getting mobilized. There are protests like everywhere all the time. Like every weekend there's a protest in all major cities. And even if they're not in all major cities, they are happening at airports, at detention centers, outside courthouses, some big, some small. But the people are resisting. The one that's been in the news is in California, and a lot of people are very scared, myself included, because the president threatened to mobilize the National Guard without the governor's consent. And then Pete Hegseth threatened to send the Marines to quell protesters. Well, here's what actually happened. ICE agents came into a neighborhood in Los Angeles and were going to basically start kidnapping people, like they do. And people in Los Angeles were like, fuck you. No, you're not going to come in here and kidnap our neighbors. You're not going to come in here and oppress people in our fucking neighborhood. And ordinary, everyday people, some of whom were just like minding their business and then saw this shit and were like, oh no, oh no, oh no. They backed ICE into a corner, into the Home Depot. Like, the reason Trump said he was going to send the National Guard and Pete Hegseth wanted to send the Marines is because they needed to rescue ICE from being backed into the Home Depot. The people are pissed. We're not putting up with this shit. Are a lot of bad things still happening? Yes. Are there things that we're trying to fight and not necessarily winning? Of course. But there are some reasons to believe in the American people, to believe that we are not going to stand for this. So, keep the faith. I'm scared all the time too. It's very scary. But we are fighting back.